Charles Woods, politician. Charles Woods, September 30, 1920, October 17, 2004, was an Alabama businessman and broadcaster and aspiring politician. Woods was raised in an orphanage. He enlisted in the Royal Canadian Air Force before joining the U.S. Army Air Corps in World War II. He was a decorated pilot with the Air Corps. Early life and education. He was born Charles Arthur Morris just 35 miles 56 km outside Birmingham, Alabama. His divorced mother was unable to support her two young sons, so she placed them in a state orphanage when he was 5 years old. He never saw her again and at age of 6 was adopted by P.A. Wood's family from Headland, Alabama. He attended schools in Hollywood, California, where his new family lived for some time, and in Headland. Military career. Woods joined the RCAF and the United States Army Air Corps in 1941, eventually rising to the rank of major. Woods was severely injured in a 1944 airplane crash on December 23. He taxied down a runway in Kurmitola, India, carrying 28,000 pounds, 12.7 tons of aviation fuel to be delivered in Lulang, China. After making the trip alone, hundreds of times on this particular trip, Stalmasher erred on takeoff, braking too soon, causing the airplane to lose speed with too little runway left. The bomber exploded on takeoff, and Woods was the only crew member who survived. He suffered severe burns over 70% of his body. The fire erased his face, destroying his nose, eyelids, ears, and hands. He was transported to Valley Forge General Hospital, a military hospital in Pennsylvania, 6 weeks after the accident. Since he was so weak, he could only travel short legs at one time. The 10,000-mile, 16,000 km trip proved arduous to Woods, who arrived at Valley Forge malnourished, dehydrated, and suffering from infections in addition to being severely burned. Woods, severely burned, was dying and needed new skin. In desperation, skin was taken from a recently dead soldier, with his family's permission, and was draped onto Woods. This foreign skin normally would have been rejected by Woods's immune system within 10 to 14 days, too soon for his own skin to grow back. However, the new skin survived for more than a month, buying Woods just enough time. This breakthrough led to the development of techniques for organ transplant. He was a patient of Dr. Joseph Murray at Valley Forge General Hospital from 1945–1947. Murray won the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine in 1990 for work in organ and cell transplantation. Woods and his case is featured in Dr. Murray's 2001 autobiography, Surgery of the Soul: Reflections on a Curious Career. Over the next 2 years, Woods was operated on 24 times to construct a new face, often with very little anesthesia. Radio and politics. Woods prevailed and began a very successful career in construction and in radio and television stations. He built a multimillion-dollar empire in franchises all over the country. He owned WTVY in Dothan, Alabama from its early years until 2000, in addition to other radio and television stations. He ran for governor and lieutenant governor of Alabama, once running against George Wallace. He was known for his long-form self-purchased television campaign commercials. He came close to winning the Democratic nomination for Alabama lieutenant governor in 1974, leading in the first round of voting, but losing in a runoff to incumbent Jeer Beasley. In Nevada, he had a respectable performance in the Democratic primary against Harry Reid in 1992, although Reid won re-election in the primary and the general election. Woods also sought the Democratic nomination for president in 1992 as a long-shot candidate. He showed best in North Dakota, winning 20.26% after write-in-winner Ross Perot, Lyndon LaRouche, and before eventual nominee and President of the United States Bill Clinton. His presidential bid slogan was "The Businessman's Approach." Woods then ran in the Republican primaries for U.S. Senate elections in Nevada in 1994 and Alabama in 1996, but lost in the primaries both times. In 2000 and 2002, he won the Democratic nominations to run in Alabama's 2nd congressional district and was defeated by Republican Terry Everett twice. Despite the intense suffering he underwent, he always said, "I consider myself an ordinary man greatly blessed by God." Personal life. Woods lived in Dothan, Alabama until his death in 2004. He was buried in Arlington National Cemetery. Electoral history. Source: Alabama gubernatorial election, 1966 Democratic primary. Lurleen Wallace 480,841 54.10%. Richmond Flowers 172,386 19.40%. Carl Elliott 71,972 8.10%. Bob Gilchrist 49,500 5.57%. Charles Woods 41,148 4.63%. John Malcolm Patterson 31,011 3.49%. Jim Folsom 24,145 2.72%. A.W. Todd 9,013 1.1%. Alabama gubernatorial election 1970 Democratic primary. Albert Brewer Inc. 428,146 41.98%. George Wallace 416,443 40.84%. Charles Woods 149,987 14.71%. Asa Carter 15,441 1.51%. Jim Folsom 4,123 0.40%. Coleman Brown 2836 0.28%. Shorty Price 2804 0.28%. Alabama lieutenant gubernatorial election 1974 Democratic primary. Charles Woods 310,351 38.68%. Gear Beasley Inc. Richard Dominic 150,455 18.75%. Ron Carriel 25,392 3.17%. Coleman Brown 7,943 0.99%. Alabama lieutenant gubernatorial election 1974 Democratic runoff. Gear Beasley 393,077 56.10%. Charles Woods 307,643 43.90%. Alabama gubernatorial election 1978 Democratic primary. 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 Fob James 256,196 28.47%. Bill Baxley 210,089 23.35%. Albert Brewer 193,479 21.50%. Sid McDonald 143,930 15.99%. Gear Beasley 77,202 8.58%. KC Foster 4,948 0.55%. Horace Howell 4,730 0.53%. Jim Folsom 4,632 0.52%. Bob Muncaster 1776 0.20%. Shorty Price 1396 0.16%. Charles Woods 700 0.8%. Fred Sandeffer 622 0.7%. Cornelia Wallace 217 0.2%. 1992 United States presidential election Democratic primary. Bill Clinton 10,482,411 52.1%. Jerry Brown 4,071,232 20.20%. Paul Tsongas 3,000,000 656,010 18.14%, unpledged 750,000 873 3.73%, Bob Carey 318,000 457 1.58%, Tom Harkin 280,000 304 1.39%, Lyndon La Rouch 154,599 0.77%, Eugene McCarthy 108,678 0.54%, Charles Woods 88,948 0.44%, Larry Agron 58,611 0.29%, Ross Perot Wright in 54,755 0.27%, Ralph Nader Wright in 35,935 0.18%, Louis J. Stokes 29,983 0.15%. United States Senate election in Nevada, 1992 Democratic primary. Harry Reid Inc. 64,828 52.82%. Charles Woods 48,364 39.40%. United States Senate election in Nevada, 1994 Republican primary. Harold Furman 58,521 50.46%. Charles Woods 29,601 25.52%. United States Senate election in Alabama, 1996 Republican primary. Jeff Sessions 82,373 37.81%. Sid McDonald 47,320 21.72%. Charles Woods 24,409 11.20%. Frank McWright 21,964 10.8%. Walter D. Clark 18,745 8.60%. Jimmy Blake 15,385 7.6%. Albert Lipscomb 7,672 3.52%. U.S. House of Representatives, Alabama's 2nd District 2000. Terry Everett R., incumbent 151,830 68.20%. Charles Woods D. 64,958 29.18%. Wallace B. McGahan L. 4,111 1.85%. U.S. House of Representatives, Alabama's 2nd District 2002. Terry Everett R., incumbent 129,233 68.75%. Charles Woods D. 55,495 29.52%. Floyd Shackelford L. 2948 1.57%.